You're listening to Choices for Women, where women tune in to listen to conversations that open the doors to the 3 C's of life: courage, confidence, and confirmation. That they can do, be, or have anything they want. Here's your host, Nancy Mueller, with today's empowering episode.
Welcome to Choices for Women. My name is Nancy Mueller, and I am your host for this Choices for Women segment. Choices for Women is all about bringing you topics that women are going through so that women understand there are others out there who understand her obstacles or challenges. It's such a great feeling to know that we're not going through specific events in our life, and there are others out there who maybe have experienced something similar and can help us work through it. Today I'd like to talk to you about sometimes a girl's just gotta cry. Have you ever been going through something in your life that no matter how you tried to work through it, work it out, think about it, deal with it, figure it out, all you want to do is cry? Well, I was recently going through something like that, and I had been struggling for a couple months on a certain topic. And I think that I am especially hard on myself when things like that happen because, well, this is the work that I do, right? I help women get through these things. I help women when they're going through this time in their life. And so I'm especially hard on myself and judgmental on myself because I think, come on, Nancy, you should know how to do this. You've got the tools, you've got the techniques. Come on, what's wrong with you? Why are you struggling? Let's go, let's move it out. And then I have to remind myself that universe works, spirit works, and divine timing. And whenever we think that we're in control or that we're going to force a situation or force something to be faster than it needs to be according to the universe, well, we're going to struggle. But still, last night, it all came to a head for me. And I was struggling, and the subconscious part of myself was having a really difficult time. And the conscious part of me, who knows better, who has the tools, the techniques, the technology, who uses this to help other women through their struggles, they were at odds with each other. And I was trying to figure out, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? And I can tell you that the answer is always, always, let go. That's right. Let go. Because when we are resisting something so vehemently and we just keep pushing and shoving and like struggling and not wanting to deal with it, not wanting to let it in, not wanting to feel the feeling that's coming over us, events will come up in our life like divorce. Maybe breaking up with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your boss yelled at you at work in front of a bunch of people. You hate your job, and because you hate your job, you don't like the people you work with. You're struggling in your relationship with your parents or your children. Your girlfriend and you aren't seeing eye to eye, and you're struggling. These are all events that happen in our life, and these events bring up feelings and emotions for us. And it's these feelings and emotions that Spirit wants us to deal with, that Spirit is encouraging us to deal with, to be the best us that we can be. But we always think it's the event. Oh, I'm getting divorced, so I believe that I am worthless, that I have no value. The best thing that I ever had in my life is being taken away from me. How am I going to get through this? Or our girlfriend is not seeing eye to eye with us and we don't understand because she's supposed to be our friend. She's supposed to understand whatever it is that we're going through thick or thin. She's supposed to be there for me. She's let me down. You can see where all of these events have feelings and emotions attached to them. And these feelings and emotions are habitual. Believe it or not, if you will be truthful with yourself, if you'll be honest with yourself, and you look back over something that you are really struggling with, and you allow yourself to be still enough to bring up the feelings and emotions that are attached with this specific event, you'll start to see what it is that Spirit really is asking you to look at and work through. Now, this is difficult for a lot of us because many of us weren't taught to feel our feelings, but we are taught to ignore our feelings. I don't know about you, but if I would have tried to say, "Hey Mom, I'm feeling X or Y," she would have said to me, "There's nothing wrong with you. Go outside and play. What's the matter with you?" And so as children, we're taught to ignore these feelings. We're taught to not pay attention to them or feel like we need to be stronger or push through it. And this is especially true as we get older and we have so much on our plate to deal with. So when you're going through an event that seems insurmountable, something that you just think you cannot get through. I don't know about you, but I've heard that saying over and over and over again that God never gives us more than we can handle. And I've had quite a few conversations with God saying, "Are you sure you have the right person? I don't think this is meant for me. This is too much. I can't handle this. Take it away from me. I cannot deal with this. I don't see an answer. I don't see a way out." There are times in our life when we are struggling with something. I know when I was going through my divorce, I felt like the universe had just grabbed me by the shoulder and shoved me to my knees and kept grinding me into the ground. This was more than I can handle. This was more than I can bear. But I did handle it. I did come through it. And recently I wrote a book that's helping many, many women about how to deal with the 3 stages of divorce. So I'm not saying that everything we go through, you're going to come out on the other side and write a book about it, or you're going to come out on the other side and have to work with women about it. But I do know that when you give yourself permission to feel through the feeling, meaning let it come up for you, what is it that you are wanting to deal with that you are ignoring, that you are avoiding, that you are resisting? I do know when you give yourself permission to let go and pay attention to this feeling, that your life will shift, that energy shifts, and things will start to happen in ways that you could not have foreseen. There are 3 questions that might be helpful to you that I ask myself quite a bit, and I even have put them in the last book that I wrote, about 3 questions that really are helpful when you're going through something. The first question is, what belief or feeling can I let go of right now? What belief or feeling will I let go of right now? And what belief or feeling do I need to hold on to for just a little bit longer? Because sometimes when we're struggling, when we're feeling low self-worth, low self-esteem, that we don't matter, sometimes we need to hold on to that feeling for just a little while longer, because it's the only thing that makes sense to us. It's the only thing that we feel is tangible right now. It's like a life raft. This is the only thing that makes sense to me right now. Coming out of it, letting go of it, coming through it. I just don't see how that's possible. So there are times when we do need to maybe hold on to something a little bit longer, even if it's very negative for us. So if you're going through anything that is making you feel less than, that you don't matter, that there's not enough importance of who you are in this life, if you're feeling at all less than, I'm here to tell you that's simply an event that you're going through at this moment until you're ready to let go. But sometimes a girl just needs to cry. Sometimes we just need to step in the shower and let it all go, let loose. Tears can be so purging. It's our choice how long we stay with the tears. Our choice about how long we need to hold on to that negative feeling. Choices for Women is brought to you by MasteringYourBeliefs.com. If anything I've said to you today has got you thinking about some low moments in your life, some challenges that you're going through, please connect with me. You can send me an email. You can get on my calendar. All of this is available on my website. You can find out how to connect with me because I'm really passionate about sharing methods, techniques, technology, tools that can help women see that however long you're staying in this negative event, it's completely up to you. I honor you wherever you are, but if you're ready to step out, to move forward, and to create more joy, happiness, and abundance in your life, please connect with me. In the meantime, this is Nancy Mueller saying ciao for now.
You've just heard another empowering segment of Choices for Women with your host, Nancy Mueller.